Okay. I just want everyone in the United States of America to be aware that every 40 seconds a child goes missing in the United States of America. It's on the FBI.gov's website. That amounts to over 800,000 children each year that go missing in the United States of America. I'd like to start out with that. Okay, this is a police report from the Michigan State University Police Department, case report number 23581000331. Okay. Reporting Officer Tracy Maroney, and it should say Chief Rosman. Okay. What I want to point out here, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Okay. If you go look on these reports, you see when this guy, now this is 3 months after the fact, after the matter, okay? And he's writing a report about February 14th, okay? And he's calling it, I'm a detective sergeant currently assigned to the investigative unit. Well, you didn't do much investigating because you let Belfour Cleaning Services, 3 days after the fact, find bullet fragments that are in plain sight. So you didn't do much investigating, okay? And then you didn't have kids be put in ambulances. So when the writer came to Berkey Hall, he said in his report, he saw copious amounts of blood, and he stood there quietly, staring at all the injured people, and they couldn't locate any dead bodies. Okay. They had to go search for him? It's like, what? I have been tasked with reviewing reports. Have you reviewed this report, buddy? Are you high? Dwayne Jones? Like, conducting interviews? I get why you guys have to cover for each other, because that's what you're taught to do, is be corrupt when you go into the police force. Because here's the number one rule about police: never rat on police. That's basically it. There's so much corruption inside the police force. It's astonishing. I mean, it's astonishing. Same thing with the judicial system. Who's the judicial oversight for state, county, local judges when they violate civil rights? When people's civil rights are violated on a daily basis by these judges, and they aren't held accountable. I mean, they're violations of the Constitution, violations of state law. They're corrupt. So who's the oversight for the judges? All the judges in America? Okay? Who's your oversight? Who's making sure you're not lying, not cheating? How are we allowed to even trust? How should we trust you after what we've seen in this country? How should we trust a single judge who thinks he or she is better than us? When you put churches on your website, your government separation of church and state law, okay, that you made, you kept politics out of church, church out of politics. Go look at the judges in your local county. Go see if they put something on their bio about being in a church group or a church membership, or for a local church foundation or charity. That's against the law. It's against the law. Because now they're going to have a bias towards anybody that goes to that church. Anybody who doesn't go to church, they're also going to have a different prejudice bias against them. So do people receive fair trials with judges that go to churches? No. As soon as anything about your case is publicized, you didn't get a fair trial. If it goes on TV versus not TV, not a fair trial. They're not equal trials. So they just tricked us with the British Redcoats is who the judges answer to. That's who they get paid by, are Redcoats. All judges. Even the Supreme Court, sadly. The Supreme Court gave itself its own powers. Now, if you look in the Constitution, we go by the court, because you'll see the word supreme is not capitalized. It just says the court. Go look in the Constitution if the words are capitalized and not capitalized. And then ask yourself, why is the word American not in there? Ask yourself that question. Okay? I want you to read this police report, because you can tell how much corruption is inside the Michigan State University Police Department. It needs to be cleaned up. I'm scared to even talk to these officers, because the little encounters I've had with them, for example, they come eat in our school lunchroom. These officers, grown men, okay, they don't go to school here, but they come eat here for free, and they park out front, and they leave their cars running, where nobody else would park or they get a ticket. Okay, and one day I asked this officer, I go, hey, did you know every 40 seconds a child goes missing in America? It's on the FBI's website. He literally wanted to fight me just for saying that. Like, buddy, are you too good to hear how much of a failure you are? Like, that's your time. You allowed that statistic to happen on your watch, your time. You allowed every 40 seconds a child to go missing. Go look on the Ingham County's on National Missing and Exploited Children's website. Go look on Ingham County. Have you found any of those fucking kids? I don't think so. So stop coming in here until you go do your job. And then you can't even do police work correctly. So how should we trust police? Why should I trust police? Why should I trust judges? Tell me that. Because they say so? They're grown men who have failed this country and failed children. And they're criminals. They break more laws than anybody. Okay? So check out the Michigan State University Police redacted. They had to redact a lot of these names. Now they redacted their friends' names, basically. Did you notice how they leave all the FBI agents' names unredacted? Why would they want me to know that information? I wonder why. There's some creepy, sinister people that work at this university, especially in the police department, because I've seen them. There's children that go in and out of these dorm rooms, okay, when there's not supposed to be, like late at night, and they have police protection. Like the police sit in their parking lots and watch this happen. Like, are you okay with that as a university? If you're a child at this, like if you're a student here, are you okay with that? I hope not, or you're literally crazy. Another Madison Collect Quinn, thanks for teaching your daddy how to win. I'm drinking my British tea. I put it on ice today. I put the British tea on ice. You ever heard the Boston Tea Party? And when I was a kid, a very rude thing to say was, we teabagged you. All Britain, redcoats, Britney bitch. Have a good day. Cheerios. USA, USA, USA. We're coming your way.